Of course that's the first thing you put in my chat. Of course that's the first thing. God. Brian, your Ohio is showing. Good morning. Good morning. That was... The window gets so bright some days. Hello. Hello, good morning. D, thank you for the lurk. I hope you're doing well. Brian, good morning. Sage, good morning. GRE studying. Oh my God. Celestian, best of luck. Celestian, best of luck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Non-binary cat dad, hello.
Rights.
Hello, good morning. Fuck yeah, trans rights. Hope everybody's having a good morning this morning. Hope everybody is doing well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I forgot yesterday, my plan was to hack my Kindle. I forgot that's what I was going to do yesterday. But I did get all of the podcasts. I did get the podcast interview edited. So, you know, a win is a win. A win is a win. I didn't do the thing I expected to, but I did something I needed to do, and you know, I can't be too mad about that, right? I can't be too mad about that. So I'll probably just do that this afternoon. I need to find that video again. I don't know if I can make it work with the library again. Not being able to read library books is really gonna impede on how much I use it. You know, we've already been talking, Aaron and I, about getting her a books, because I think books,
Hecky Almo,
maybe not exactly a books, or you know, maybe just a e-reader like that. Anna Kalau, Anna, good morning. Maybe just an e-reader in that style is what we want. But the website is just not loading. That's very funny. But I think a you know, an Android powered one would be very useful. You know, it would, you know, she could read whatever she wanted. That's kind of the idea, but she definitely still wants the e-ink. You know, she still wants an e-ink. So part of this is still going to be, you know, what works best for her. We gotta do a little research, you know. We gotta do a little research for like what works best. And I think Books has one. Okay, trans rights. I think Books has one that's like $200. So probably about what she wants. But if anybody has a books or an e-reader or something that they like, let me know. If anybody has an e-reader that they like, let me know. Selkie, hello. But that's not on the community choice. You can't just, Selkie, you can't just name games. You can't just say game names. Yes, it is. Has it been so long that I don't remember? Let's find out. Okay, it is on there. Okay, fair enough. I forgot it was on there. God, there's a lot of games on there. Whew, there's a lot of games. I feel so betrayed. I know, Ionic, how can you deal with this? However will you survive? I thought I thought I could trust you. This is what happens. This is why you can't trust anyone. Can't trust anyone but yourself, right? We've talked about this. Today we're going back to Mermaid Mask. Today we're playing more Mermaid Mask. Very excited. Excuse me. I've been having a great time. I've been having a great time. We're to the point. We've met everybody, right? We've met everybody. And now we just have to do the very funny thing of asking them about literally everything I have in my hands. Which I think is the funniest part of any detective game, is when you're just like, all right, what about this? What about this? What do you think about this? But sometimes you get good responses. So it's an important part of the game. 1,000 Times Resist is the biggest chunk on there right now. I gotta get Look Outside plumped up a bit too, because I love that game. Well, it's the biggest one on there now because Persona 5 is gone. Now that Persona 5 is gone. Anik, are you packing your bags and moving away? Anik, are you running away from home? Selkie, I think this betrayal really upset them. I think this betrayal really, you know, I think you really need to examine your actions. Oh, seriously. I've been voting for 1,000 temperatures this basically every day for over a year now. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I'll never betray you again once Look Outside has a respectable slot on the wheel. See? There's always... You can't trust anybody. You can't trust anybody. Can't trust anybody. All right. Oh. So my neck doesn't hurt terribly much today, which is great. Makes me very happy. We'll see how that continues. See how that continues. Let's... Excuse me. I trusted Selkie with the duck and look what happens. I trusted Selkie with the vote and look what happens. You know? Anik, maybe you need to stop trusting Selkie altogether. You know, maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem.
Like jagged face of coastal cliff, cut coarse by storms and swells of life long spent, sleep a scant solace, bedeviled by a dream dug deep in folds of ever-furrowed brow. His broad form stood, once ox-strong and stout, now more malediction than man. Doomed to dwell down in the dark, the once light of a life once lived, now too luminous to look upon. Magnus Mortuga, number 1, the turning wheel.
Taking control?
Like jagged sleep, his broad...
Did I...
Magnus Mortuga, number 1.
Taking control?
Is that just what I always say?
Magnus Mortuga.
Taking control?
Yes. Okay, I don't know if that's the right answer, but that is apparently what I say every time. So. Brian's bullshit wheel, the lesser 24 evils.
You look kind of pale. Are you getting enough to eat?
Alas, by flesh and frame and bone and blood I set but little store.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So what do you set store by?
Oh, like, what are my interests?
Yeah.
Enwrapped, enthralled, of cloth-in dolls, of effigies, of twins.
Okay, sure.
Of glass and gleam, of mirrored eyes, of phantoms falsely cast.
Fine. Mirrors, okay.
Oh! Of what, if aught, doth lay beyond this fleeting form of flesh?
Huh.
Virtue Silk Moth, number 4, the unblinking eye. Symmetry Silk Moth, number 4, the unblinking eye.
Obsession?
What it?
his life's long hope to pierce the veil and breach those blackest bounds. Solitary once, no more, for help is found in frightened form of fair and freckled face.
She means herself.
I'm following.
A time bespent in chamber dream and chained to lofty quest. Then lo, a shock! Dismissed, bespurned, rejected, my lonesome purpose lost.
Why'd he do that?
Zachariah Zephyr, number 3, The Entangled Dream.
Overambition?
Nope. So Magnus is number 1. Zephyr's number 3. Is Cynthia number 2?
Fair Cynthia, O truest friend, my steadfast fealties won.
You're both from Silkworm, and you're the same age. Do you know her from before?
Though kindred bred neath sullen skies, now we met out with this sunken silver shell.
You really never ran into each other in the town?
She is bloomed from deepest silken soil, whilst I, mere wandering weed by a wild wind blown.
Ah, of course.
You make a friend, and then she ends up as the new captain. Must have been, a nice, unexpected bonus.
'Twas no sudden thing, full well she plotted thus her course of fate, to helm this vessel next by rightful claim, for she in law and title holds its name.
Is that so?
Cynthia Seafoam, number 6, The Leaden Crown.
Taking responsibility?
Cynthia's number 6.
Likened to the orchard oak, sturdy, stout, and towering tall, but bears she a quietsome grace, like a windless night on sail-still sea. I ponder, could some such thing be mine to know?
I don't see why not.
Maybe I should cut my hair short and dye it green. Maybe that'll do it.
What's that?
Madam Tadpole, number 5, The Still Waters.
Hiding a dangerous secret?
An actor or a mage in guise, who sways men's souls with artful feigned truth.
You, think Dirk might be swaying our souls?
Fret not, as dwell he in this deep sea womb, his strength's divorced from skyward source.
Skyward source?
The sun, I'm guessing. How do you know he likes the sun so much?
Alone he's oft espied, atop our ship, and stood enrobed in warmer light.
Dirk goes up on deck a lot, huh?
By himself, I wonder.
Dirk Dansom, number 8, The Shiny Penny.
A fresh start?
He'd dreamt our ship some boisterous boat, where tensions flowed and tempers boil. Alas, upon inspection showed, our home fell plenty short. Still he yearned for storm to swell, for keel to list, for sail to sway.
He was waiting for something to happen.
Something did happen. The captain was murdered.
And crime dark scene, but consequently came the freshest focus for his ever ponderous gaze. James Werman, number 7, The Empty Inkwell.
Apathy?
Despite all his whims and wayward ways, his heart beats hopeful, kind, and keen.
His whims, like how he talks to a wooden stick.
When first we met, when first I came, he had not yet his cane beclaimed.
So, where'd he get it from? The cane.
Wrought it he by his own hand, composed of cast-off scrap and scrounge.
Really?
Did Grip live down in the engine room, even back then?
Verily, he seeks it out, that engine's heart, for clank and clamour calm his core.
He likes how noisy it is. What's wrong with him?
Godric Grip, number 2, the broken compass.
Excuse me.
The dismissal of guidance?
Still estranged, this moon and I, but she and me befind ourselves in newfound kinship joined.
What kind of kinship would that be?
The kinship of wearing a big yellow locket around your neck. We may need to workshop the name.
Rihanna's moon necklace? That's a locket?
Must be. I've seen her open it up and peer concernedly at its internals.
Huh.
Mariana Moon, number 9, the half-hidden moon.
Disingenuousness?
I feel like we're getting a lot of characterization in fun ways. Helix, hello. Helix, how are you doing today?
The letter in fair Cynthia's hand, a plan devised by her and her alone.
Helix!
The plan being...
Why, to hire a sleuth to seek...
Helix, thank you for using your Prime
That's
Gaming
us.
sub.
Couple of sleuths seeking the truth.
I implore, unravel
Thank you for using your Prime
And
Gaming.
name the knave ere further harm befall.
Further harm befall who?
With former Captain slain,
62
I feared
months.
the new
It's
be target too.
ridiculous. That's so many. That's so freaking many. I appreciate you.
Oh, I'm reading this myself.
Oh, cool. Hey, did you like the bit where...
I am but midway through. Prithee, spoil it not.
Alright, sorry.
The fate awaiting guilty hearts once they are condemned.
What? You get turned into a weird little wooden goblin head?
Nay, bound in chains upon the deck and pulled along beside the ship.
Oh, jeez.
She's not serious. I don't think.
Still nothing on Brian's sub streak. Well, you know, he had a distinct advantage in knowing me already. So that, you know.
I find it hard to look away. Her flicker flame doth draw me in, and I am merest moth.
What is it? Some kind of monster from the bottom of the ocean?
No, not of the sea. She's of an even darker place. Why would someone bring along a bottled form of sun?
Sunlight's good for you. Vitamin D, I guess.
What does it do?
All kinds of stuff.
If you don't get enough, it makes you sad. You know how people tend to be happier in summer and sadder in winter?
Silkworm sun is scantly seen, even in a summer sky.
I swear, sometimes she just gets lucky with the alliteration.
Don't make excuses. I could have checked out Twitch earlier.
You
Don't make
did this?
excuses.
I did.
And you hung it up on the wall? In the Illusion Theater?
I fully meant to take it down, but never had the chance.
What is it exactly?
Imprudent plans gone swift astray.
Plans for a new magic act?
Why'd you hang it upside down?
Upside down?
Yeah, I thought maybe it was part of some kind of trick or an illusion.
I didn't hang it upside down. I hung it right side up.
Really?
How are you doing? I'm doing all right. My neck is feeling a bit better. It still hurts a little bit, but it hurts less. So that's good. That's good. But no, everything is going pretty well this morning. I think the Kindle's just busted because I just looked at it and the screen is completely blank and it doesn't want to turn on. So, hey. Oh, I think Oh, I think the battery from, or the magnet from my iPad is making it be weird. Oh, it had a magnetic case, I think. Oh, maybe that's part of it. I will put it farther away from the iPad and I'll look at it later.
What is it?
I do not know, and
But no, I'm doing well. How you doing?
Come
Helix, how you doing
on,
today?
little guess.
it's not my place to muse upon the things in Chamber Dream.
It's from the dream chamber? What's this?
How should I know?
It was hung up on the wall in the Illusion Theater.
So?
So,
We thought maybe you were the stargazing girl.
I am Symmetry Silk Moth.
Yeah, I know. I'm not contesting that. Never mind.
Currently having something to eat, have laundry going. Picopia's downloading. Heck yeah.
This cauldron to Mortuga
Breezy.
holds deep worth, it seemed to me.
Breezy, hello.
And speaking of its somber form, his words
Breezy, good
were
morning. How
most
are you?
severe.
what did he say about it?
Lay not thy hand upon
Symmetry looks like a number 2
lest
fence.
thou be bound to ceaseless sorrow.
Is that a direct quote?
Nuja, hello. Yeah, now it's working. I feel like this used to have, I feel like the Kindle had a magnetic case, so maybe there's something with that.
Sim, look, it's you.
Oh, long faded yesteryear. I'm shocked you knew that she was me.
Yeah, I'm not sure you're old enough to say yesteryear in any context.
From the review, it sounds like your old magic show is pretty good.
I filled the house up every night.
That's not her.
So why'd you give it up?
There were other things I wished to learn. Things not found upon that stage.
Well,
I wonder if Grip would let us take a closer look at that cane of his.
Can't hurt to ask.
Here to maintain my streak, mostly on mute so I don't get spoiled. No, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. Green Man, I hope you're doing well. Hello? Okay. Streaky's here. Back to the shadows I go like a vampire. Green Bean, thank you for the 170 stream streak, which is ridiculous. Her eye makeup is different. Oh, there's a little play night achievement pop up now. That's fun. Her eye makeup is different. I feel like maybe her nose is different. I like that it collates what everybody says about it. Wait.
I remember this. My mom had a copy framed and put it up on our hallway.
That's her in the photo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Woman.
That's her best friend. They were always going on little adventures together.
okay. I forgot there's two things on that. I forgot there's two things on that thing. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm in a good mood for no reason. No, we take those. We take those.
Care to explain what this is?
Nay,
Do you know what it is?
I.
I'm not sure if that was a pun or not.
Where'd you find it?
In the parlor, on the floor.
So someone dropped it?
So it would seem.
Her nose looks... Does her nose look different? Am I barking up the wrong tree? Her nose doesn't look very... I'm very curious about some stuff with some stuff with Sim.
What would you say that is?
Sealed within the glassy tomb.
Yeah.
A mistake? A regret?
I thought it was a piece of paper. Shows what I know.
She doesn't have freckles. I don't think this is the same person. I don't think this is the same person. I guess I don't draw her with freckles here. Her hair's different too, but good news for you, Matt. Retro Achievements just added achievements for Bratz Rock Angels for the GBA. Hell yeah, listen.
A book adorned by bloody stain?
Might be. Might not.
It might not be a book.
No, no. I meant the blood stain.
The compass lies on deathbed dark, its many pointed bones askew. Hush! It now endures a surgeon's steady hand.
You'll pull through, little compass.
Against all odds, I've been inscribed upon this family tree, bound only by the bloodline of my matron's former kin.
Your matron? That's Fortuna Fellow.
No longer tied to fellow name, she styles herself as Baroness. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Sim, look, you've got 2 half-brothers. Kinda.
Only in the faintest terms, but there they are, Flint and Felix.
We've actually met Felix. Would you believe that?
No.
Oh, well.
Would you believe that? No. It's very funny. Look at, yeah. Bratz Rock Angels. Look at this. This skateboarding game? This is great. Look at this. In story mode, beat the skateboard minigame with a score of 4,000. Listen, what are you, gamer? Think I'm not a gamer?
An effigy of Dansome Dirk? Or doth it bear the form of former falling captain?
Technically, neither.
Will you say later, boy? You know, maybe. Maybe you'll finally leave.
Employed it be to speak with unseeable souls?
Assuming you can get signal.
Who'd have thought that Dansome Dirk, of all our kin, is playing host to Hidden Ghost?
It's so heavy. I can't imagine lugging this around everywhere.
Werman likes writing on it, I guess. And supposedly, that's the whole reason he's here? To write his next book?
I think it's just as likely to be the exact opposite. That he's here because he doesn't want to write that book, but is here to hide from it. Who penned this page?
We don't really know who they...
Is she not aboard the ship?
She?
What makes you think it's a woman?
The handwriting? That's girl's handwriting.
Wow. Also, Touch Detective 2.5 for the DS. They've been adding a ton of DS games. And I really want to go through and check out some of them. You know, they have they have an Assassin's Creed game, which is very funny. But they have stuff I've always wanted to check out, like Avalon Code. Yeah, the Castlevania games, Contact. I'd love to play Contact again. I had that game for real. They have a bunch of stuff that I'm curious about. Break before hour 2. Ugh. Celestian, best of luck with all of that. Best of luck with everything. Excuse me. How are we today? I'm good. It's all GRE math prep. I hope it's not too bad, and I hope you can get through it quick.
Hey, Sim, do you know anything about this?
Speaketh soft.
Okay? Do you know anything about this?
Nay,
Herb, hello.
Lillian's locket.
Looks familiar, don't you think?
I didn't know it had a name. Kindly close the book. I have no desire to look upon it longer.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
That face!
You know what it is?
Mine eye but chanced upon it. Nothing more.
I didn't notice that. Herb, how you doing today?
Oh, my fog ball.
Your fog ball?
As carved and crafted.
You made it? What for?
Well, thou mayst use it to speak with Gregory.
Sorry, Gregory?
Hello?
I never met a Gregory.
You wouldn't have. He lives inside the ball.
Oh.
And he's my uncle.
Oh.
And
Oh.
he's dead.
Oh.
And fictitious.
Oh.
Oh. There's a roller coaster ride. Not bad for a Wednesday so far. I'm doing all right. Yeah. I'm doing a lot better that my neck is feeling better. Like I can do this without a big pain, and that's great. I haven't been able to do that for like a few days, so. Oh, I'm very excited. I'm very excited that whatever happened, it's finally
Do you
feeling
know how
better.
Zephyr's dream helmet works?
You know.
His secrets are his own to keep.
Okay, but just for the record, you do know his secrets.
I am bound to share them not.
Is Mac and his with Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam? Yes. Listen, Nuja, you say that like I wouldn't find a copy of Tony Hawk Ride and try to play it. Yesterday I had to rush my partner to his doctor's office. He was experiencing intense abdominal pain. Uh-oh. Thank you, Helix. Is that the one with the board controller? Yes. That is the one with the board controller. Didn't quite know what it was. They're kind of ruling out appendicitis. He may go in. Oh no. Oh no. Does he have a kidney stone? Something Taylor from. Had to get a CT scan. Oh, and so you're waiting to hear. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. You're waiting to hear back. No, he's not had any salad. Aaron has been, I don't want to say like unnecessarily concerned, because I do think it's a very big problem, but she has not had any veggies. We made sag paneer last night, and a big reason why we made sag paneer last night was because she was like, well, I'm gonna cook the shit out of it, so it'll be fine.
She tries her best to honor food and call it by its newest name.
Cynthia?
I will admit, in quiet hours, the former name returns.
What's the former name?
Need you only glance beneath a single slip of paper.
Now, it's funny that they tell me that, but then I can't go and, like, fuck with it. You know?
The numbers spoken by the ship, they falter, flailing weird and wild, as if she seeks to...
We just got people to start eating their veggies. You know how hard it was? Yeah. I've been avoiding my go-to salads from Kroger. I imagine if it was a threat, they wouldn't have had it available at all. Yeah, everything from Taylor Farms that they know of has been pulled. So I don't remember if anything from Kroger. I mean, you know, you can look up everything. So.
Both she and I hath mothers lost, and both a token keep.
Unlike you, though, Cynthia's not wearing hers.
Cynthia's already got a cool jacket. One that actually fits her, too.
And stitched it I, at her request, with mine own hand.
Really? When did she make this request?
Some long while ago.
Before the murder, huh?
I tried it once.
Tried what?
To turn the wheel, to steer the ship.
Oh, how'd it go?
It did not. I was too weak.
There's something so funny about the way that she just like moves her hands in little circles.
Do you remember when Cynthia first got hold of this?
I saw her running from the bridge, all pages clasped in hand.
Where was she taking it?
In a hurried hurry haste, she was bedchamber bound.
Wait, all pages clasped in hand?
Yeah.
Both pages, surely.
But mere semantics, sir.
No.
This is Dirk's, I'm guessing.
You guess correct.
Kind of him to lend it to you.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's kind of precious to him.
Au contraire, he spoke of it with sulk and scorn. Glad was he to see it gone.
Right, yeah, that's the trick on it, because everything from Taylor Farms that's part of the recall has been pulled, but also who knows if there's anything else. I think it's a little unlikely. But and then there's the bacon recall, which appears to be a purely political stunt, which is really annoying.
There she is.
Who?
I don't know. I've never seen her with my eyes. I've only ever heard her voice.
When?
At night, when half asleep.
Half asleep or asleep?
What did she say?
I wish I knew. Oh, how I wish I knew.
If you've never seen her, how'd you recognize her from the photo?
I cannot say. May I ask where you found it?
Actually, it was in your bedroom.
Oh, this is what Cynthia was hiding under her mattress?
No, we found it in a safe.
Oh.
But now I feel like we should check on Cynthia's mattress.
I don't remember if I checked under
Guess
Cynthia's
we should go look
mattress.
Under Cynthia's mattress.
Let's do that. This is Cynthia's
I
bed.
hate to pry, but
Indeed. Indeed. It's a deed of ownership that's been signed by many different people. This document, originally handwritten by Solomon Stonetop, may be presented as proof to one's ownership of the property in Silkworm on Sea known as the Stonetop Inn. The following individual is now registered as the Stonetop Inn certified proprietor and landowner. Selena Stonetop, Felicia Stonetop, Magnus Mortuga, Don Drummond. Dear Magnus, I've come to see you before I leave, but you're asleep. I don't want to wake you as I know you need to recover after what happened. The mark she left on your shoulder hasn't faded, so I think it might be permanent. Luckily, I think it looks quite heroic. I'm leaving my cabin key with you as well, so I can always keep an eye on you. Haha. But no, you won't need to use it. No one will. I'm having the dearest Selena decommission. It's over at the Drummond shipyard. You're going to take it apart. I told Don he could strip it for parts if you want. As for our cargo, the bell and buoy are in my room, and I've returned the mermaid's tongue to its resting place. Please try not to dwell on it. Magnus, I have to leave Silkworm tonight. Giving you the end, it's in your name now. Hopefully, I'll see you again. Felicia. Felicia. Felicia Stonetop. We do get a scroll wheel, and I thought I'd found every clue.
Portrait of fair Cynthia's youth.
Sim? What's wrong?
Mine eye is drawn against my will to she that lingers far from frame.
the ship in the background.
What about it?
A sorry, sorrowed tale has she, for never fully wrought. Left to rust in stillborn state, the dream forever gone undreamt. 'Twas my mother's own, or so I'm told.
You don't know for sure?
I was too young. I don't remember. I dearly hope to ask her, and know the truth at last.
Do you think you ever will?
The question that bestirs my soul.
Her mom is wearing the captain's jacket? Yeah, because it's her jacket, because she was the captain.
'Twas Cynthia who had it when first she came aboard. Something in it holds great weight, for her at least it seems.
But you don't know what exactly?
With certain mind I cannot say.
This? Wait, what is it? What? What is this one? This one? Alicia Stonetop.
You found it, huh?
We did indeed. Indeed. Did indeed.
Yep, we got it.
Yeah, we
Good.
bush.
Let's move on.
Why did you hide it?
I'm allowed to keep stuff under my mattress.
Is it yours? It doesn't have your name on it.
No, it doesn't. That's exactly why I brought it with me, actually.
Go on.
No, I'm done talking.
Indeed.
Oh, shut up.
I just love. No. Keep talking. No. All right, we gotta go talk to him about his cane, so we'll just. No.
You wish to converse with Cornelius? He'll be thrilled.
Remove what?
Okay, good. Okay, good. I had the same reaction. I was like, remove what?
The bandage around the middle.
Why?
I'm just curious.
I thought the little hat. Oh. It's very funny. How scandalous. I just got an achievement. How rude. Well, now I can ask about Cornelius Kane.
He lived and worked in the inn opposite my emporium. I'd see
Very
him when I
funny.
offered my custom at the inn, and in return, he'd come by my shop. As a sailor, Mortuga shared in my interest of nautical navigation. He even hired me for a job once.
Did he tell you he was planning to go live on a submarine?
I don't think he told anybody. After his disappearance, all I had was several largely unsatisfactory rumors. They said he disappeared into the sea, whatever that was supposed to mean. The first time I laid eyes on his eponymous submarine was when it rescued me from my fallen balloon. I can't tell you how surprised I was to see Magnus Mortuga step out onto the foredeck, although he wasn't quite the same man I'd known before.
How do you mean?
The light in his eyes was dulled, like he wasn't really there.
And what had happened to him?
Well, I'd never found out, but you know, perhaps the rumors were true after all. Perhaps he had disappeared into the sea. Before this thrilling little jaunt on the Mortuga submarine, I'd lived in Silkworm all my life. I worked for my father and eventually inherited his business. Godman Grip's nautical and aeronautical precision measurement and navigation instruments.
Snappy title.
I eventually trimmed the name down to just Mr. Grip's Emporium. That was around the same time I hired young Cornelius here as a much-needed second pair of hands.
He's a stick. He does not have hands.
Yes, running that business was my whole life for many years. Slow, sometimes tedious work, but I was extremely good at it. I especially relished in the task of deciphering and restoring old maps. The more decrepit they were, the more I enjoyed it.
And now you live in the engine room of a submarine. Must be a big change.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I will say, in the last day or so, symmetry does seem particularly somber.
Because of Mortuga's death?
Yes, the problem seems to be that she considers herself a kind of catalyst.
Does she? Why?
Well, I believe she'd been working on some new project, and shortly before Mortuga died, Symmetry shared this project with him.
And?
And then he dies. It's probably just bad timing.
What kind of project was it?
I really have no idea. What's that? Oh, yes. Cornelius tells me he saw Symmetry drawing something while in the mess hall. A poster, apparently?
I get whiplash for the amount of head. I just love the one where he like comes into frame. Like it's like Jesus.
You know, there was something I noticed while giving Mariana a tour of the submarine. Soon after we entered the bilge, she whipped out her tobacco pipe with a strange kind of urgency.
Did she smoke it?
Well, she put
She's got to smoke that
but she
thing.
didn't light it. What? What's that, Cornelius? You've never seen her light it? Well, now you mention it.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to smoke inside a submarine anyway.
Yes, and Mariana seems like such a stickler for health and safety regulations.
I mean, that's a good point.
Young Cynthia seems quite convinced that she should be the new captain in the wake of Mortuga's death.
Sounds like you don't agree.
Well, now, I didn't say that. It's just...
You don't think she's up to the task?
On the contrary, from what I've seen, Cynthia is a remarkably bright and capable young woman. So much so that I bemoan seeing her spend her best years hidden away down here in the dark.
Oh, it doesn't have to be permanent. She could be captain for a little while and then go do something else.
I never got the details out of either of them. So
I don't know why she would want to be.
But I believe Werman was invited
The captain.
onto the submarine by Mortuga himself.
Really? Why?
They don't do anything.
Strange. I can't for the life of me imagine why Mortuga would bring a journalist on board.
Werman's an author, not a journalist.
He's also a
He
journalist.
used to be a journalist. He wrote for the local newspaper. And I will say he doesn't seem to have lost the instinct to always be on the lookout for a story. I'm convinced Tadpole is just branding. Nobody names their child Tadpole. Come on.
Why would she need brain?
Well, that would be the family name.
You're serious? She's all branding. The name, the look, the identity as a half mermaid, it's all theatrics.
I just don't get why she'd need to have a fake identity like that.
No, she doesn't. Not anymore. It's vestigial, I think, left over from some previous endeavor.
Weird, isn't it? Bringing your old branding with you onto the submarine. What would be the point?
Damn.
I noticed Dirk seems to be trying to tell Werman what to write in his book.
Is he just trying to make sure Werman gets it done? Or is he trying to get him to write it in a certain way?
A little of both, I'd wager.
Maybe he's in league with Werman's publisher.
Dirk? That can't be right. If I recall correctly, he told me he worked for something called, Oh yes, thank you, Cornelius. Wit and Whimsy, that was it. But I'm not sure what
It's a movie production company. It's owned by Vincent Van de Peer. He's a director and producer.
Well, someone's well informed.
Vincent once went location scouting in the swamp where I worked as a gift shop sales clerk.
Ah, of course.
You know, as it always happens. It's fun that we played all of these together. That's fun.
What'd you make of old Dr. Zephyr? Not a fan?
There's been some speculation that his experiments may be dangerous or even harmful. Although it's hard to be sure, since he seems so reluctant to admit what they actually are.
You don't even know? I would have thought, since you've both been here for a while.
Well, yes, Zacharias was one of the only 2 souls aboard the submarine when I arrived, but he never made me feel especially welcome, and he certainly wasn't keen on me poking around his dream chamber. In fact, he always seemed somewhat wary of me, like my arrival was going to scupper his plans in some way.
I guess Zephyr and Mortuga weren't expecting anyone else to show up.
I do appreciate they're linked in a way that makes them feel like a continuous story. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, we did that, and now we're here, and it doesn't need to be anything more connected than that. If it, like you said, it makes it feel like a continuous story. It makes it feel like it's like, oh yeah, this is their next adventure. He wants a bigger part of the next movie adaptation.
It can't hurt to ask.
That doesn't seem unlikely. You can play them separately, still get the full idea of the game, and feel satisfying to play them all together. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Need several new characters, lots of action. Tell them to go big with the drama, romance, and the sword fights. Yeah. So Van de Peer is telling him what to tell him. What happened to the creepy little girl between 2 and 3? Which creepy little girl? There were a couple creepy little girls in 2.
It's a tent.
It's a piece of fabric draped over a rope.
Yeah, a tent.
Oh,
Hold on there, bucko. That's private, all right?
I enjoyed that she called you Bucko.
I'm a detective investigating a murder. What do you mean that's private? Like, my guy.
What's in these old wooden crates?
I
What
don't.
did I tell
Always bring
All right.
You want to look at my pipe?
If you don't mind.
By all means.
It's a hidden recorder.
Sally, despite what you may have read in popular detective fiction, this is no time to smoke a pipe.
Brian's Wheel's the bonus round of community
I'm not
choice.
gonna smoke it. I want to listen to it.
The first one we play it. Oh, right, the little girl. Yeah, she never popped up again as far as I know.
You. What?
It's a little tape player.
Yeah.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Hey, listen, why don't we just kill him? Now, that helps both of us. If he dies, we're both free, right? Come on, I know you don't have any better ideas.
I don't think that's about Mortuga. I think that's related to the story.
The stargazing girl stares into the ink-black void. Upon her trembling lips, a question born. A forbidden query of what may be and what may not be. The void, unyielding to the girl's plight, stares back. It speaks.
Close your eyes, my love, and be still, for this is the end and the beginning.
Oh?
Oh, look at that. Look, now we got all the... Now we know.
I see Cynthia's proudly wielding the Seafoam S in her signature there.
Why shouldn't she?
Of course, she's well within her rights to do so, but I do think perhaps it, sends a certain message.
What message would that be?
I claim this submarine in the name of the Seafoam family. Something like that, don't you think? Pass it here, I'll show you something amusing. See this photograph on the inside cover?
It's a picture of Worman, isn't it?
If it is, it's a very flattering one.
It's not Worman at all. It's his rather more handsome father, Mayor Damien Dusk.
Get out. Really?
No word of a lie.
His father is... J.D. Worman.
Mortuga used its light to alert others to the location of the submarine. On the rare occasions when he wished to do such a thing, of course.
That's how it happened with us. Although I guess it was Cynthia, not Mortuga.
You know, for some time now...
How do you call me now?
Seeing a green light in the ocean at night.
Well, I guess you have your explanation.
The problem is, several of the stories...
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call J.D. Worman. I am an author I can't help.
Ah, now we're getting to it. The reason all of us are here, really.
How so?
The Silver Snake.
I just got DMC.
Submarine. Did you ever stop and wonder, why here? Why this
Just immediately, the stream just immediately gets shut down.
It all stems from a single truth. There's something hiding in the water. Something big. Now, it wasn't my intent to cause you any lasting unease.
Just immediately, stream
There are
explodes.
Tourists here, passers by. Take my
Nuja, ha, you fell for my trap. Nuja's like, I got another one.
So you can still walk away at the end.
Oh my god. Took just over 3 years for Nuja to get you. Now they're satisfied and can move on. Yeah, Nuja just dusts their hands, deletes the account, makes a new one. Hang on. I follow someone who, for a ridiculous amount of stream points, you can end their stream. Imagine that power in the hands of someone with over a 600 stream streak. Why would you want to end their stream, though? I mean, a lot of people have that, and I think it's funny, but also,
Mariana, can you...
I'd much rather let you facilitate chaos during the stream.
It's more difficult when it's something synthetic like this. Some kind of vitamin supplement, I believe.
All 3 of them?
Yes, the 3 tablets seem largely to be the same thing.
Yeah, I was very curious about this. I was very curious about the fact that the sun tablets are like 3 different ones.
Mariana, you visited Silkworm before, didn't you? Was Sim's magic show in the theater back then?
No, when I passed through, the theatre wasn't showing anything. This very poster was up on the walls, but they'd covered it with a banner that said cancelled.
So that must have been after Sim left, but before the theater had booked a new act.
The pronunciation of what, vitamin? Vitamin? That's the sort of classic posh British pronunciation, is vitamin.
Do you recognize this, Mariana?
Should I?
Well, we just figured since there's a moon drawn on the label.
So
That's
because
funny.
my name is Moon, all moon-related things must belong to me.
Even if it's not yours, do you have any idea what it is?
It's a herbal compound of some kind.
You did know what it was.
Skullcap, chamomile, and seawater.
So, not poison.
Maybe it's medicine. Would those herbs do anything in particular?
I suppose it could be a sleep aid, like a mild sedative.
Interesting.
A sleep aid would make sense, given where we found it. With a touch of ginger and just a little bit of the ganja.
It's a piece of an old sail, roughly cut into a square. There's only one thing more mysterious than a locked box, and that's an unlocked box that's been emptied of its contents.
Did you ever come across the cauldron in your research?
No, it really does seem to be something Mortuga's been keeping to himself.
Point reading I saw was ruin your points. It costs 1 point and existed to give you an odd number. That's funny.
They don't really look like anything made by an animal.
That's pretty funny.
Belief. Wait, is it?
This marks a pivotal moment in Silkworm's history, the day the silver snake was discovered. It also shows the two women who found it, Felicia Stonetop, that's her on the left, and Sylvia Seafoam on the right.
Hang on, we saw a statue about this in the town square, but on the statue, the serpent was shown being wrestled by a male fisherman.
Yeah, of course it did.
That's history for you.
Yeah, I'm thinking... Okay, so that's Felicia Stonetop. And Cynthia's mother was her best friend. Okay.
It carries something of the cadaver about it. Might be the smell, rust and stagnant seawater. Perhaps it came from the ocean. Have you asked Madam Tadpole about it? That algae is still young.
Algae?
Meaning the bottle's been in the ocean, but not for all that long. Oh, that's quite some book. Did you take it from a werewolf, perhaps? That explains it.
No, it doesn't. Sniffing it and saying that explains it does not, in fact, explain it.
Only straight white men are allowed to discover things. Yeah, everybody knows that.
I prefer old-fashioned methods of navigation.
I'm pretty sure compass is the old-fashioned method.
Not as old as the sun and stars, and unlike this compass, they never break and need repairing.
I'm not sure it is broken, actually.
I see you've been enjoying my map.
It's barely a map. It's closer to a list.
What about the family tree on the back?
Most of my research into Silkworm has been focused on these two family lines, the Fellows and the Stonetops.
Seems like you haven't worked out how Mortuga fits into it. His name is just floating out there by itself.
I'm not sure if he does fit into it, to be honest.
Mariana, you've got a question mark there. Someone you don't know the name of.
Ah, yes. Quite the mystery, you see. I'd heard about...
We know her name. It's Freya. You're welcome.
Oh! That's right. That's right. That's Freya from Tangle Tower.
I'm sorry, Felicia Bonetop.
Yeah, that's what she's called in the book, too. Marcus Mordoom's captain/love interest.
Flying a little close to the sun with that name, aren't they?
I never realized. Okay, so hang on. Okay, wait. So Felicia Stonetop. Oh, look, it has a little Freya on there now. That's very cute. That's very funny. It would be funnier if she wasn't dead, but it's very funny. So Marcus Mordoom is supposed to be Magnus Mortuga. And Belicia Bonetop, I didn't even think about that. That's so ridiculous. Is Felicia Stonetop. So this is about their adventures, which I guess is why there's only one book. So J.D. Worman wrote about what happened to Magnus and Felicia. And that's why he can't write anymore, because he didn't write it, he just recounted it. He was just like, here's this weird thing that happened that I changed the names of slightly. Okay.
A ZX5. Nice piece of kit. Polycarbonate shell, tactile interface, unusually good battery life. I mean, it's a cell phone. Whose is it?
Dirk Danson.
I suppose that makes the most sense. After all, Mortuga really didn't seem like the cell phone type.
No, he didn't.
Mr. Worman's typewriter. It's got a good example of the fellow emblem there on the back, see?
And he took it from the inn. Oh, it's all coming together.
These diagrams, they're detailing the time and place to find the Mortuga submarine. Of course, it would be possible just to write it out in words, but this has been done with astronomy and lunar phases.
Why?
My guess is that it's intended to incite curiosity in the recipient. It's more effective than if they'd just written, "Come to this place at this time." It feels less like a trap this way.
Who was the person that wrote that letter again? T.W. Ibis. Wasn't that the person that did the... Yeah, for T.W. Ibis, for imparting upon me what it is to love the art of writing.
I can't speak to what that is squirming around in the bottle there, but the liquid is salt water with a mix of herbs. I suppose Zephyr must have a pestle and mortar. I might ask to borrow it.
Which herbs?
Valerian, skullcap, and chamomile.
Wait, say that again?
I can't speak to what that is squirming around in the bottle there, but the liquid is salt water with a mix of herbs. I suppose Zephyr must have a pestle and mortar. I might ask to borrow it.
Which herbs?
Valerian, skullcap, and chamomile.
It's the exact same ones as in the moon vial.
Now, where did you find this?
Zephyr had it.
Did he now? Lillian's locket, silver snake, golden palm, mermaid... The mermaid's tongue.
You've heard of it?
Only the name, and only when people were telling me it doesn't exist.
Maybe it doesn't.
But there's a photo.
It's a photo of a drawing.
What's it supposed to do, anyway? The description in the book here is pretty vague.
And they say it allows humans to commune directly with God while they're still alive.
What? God?
In here it says, said to facilitate communication with she who lies beyond the veil.
She who lies beyond the veil, God, other dimensions, aliens, the afterlife. You know, it varies. But the sentiment is the same. Though it's a wretched thing, really. An echo of man's desperate, futile desire to wring answers from a silent universe.
I can see why people would say it doesn't exist.
But Zephyr's trying to get hold of it.
Well, he may be. It depends.
On what?
The strength of his will.
And back. Celestian, I hope everything's going all right.
If I'm not mistaken,
Hope you're feeling good about it.
This little part at the front is actually a microphone.
Mariana, I was wondering if you could tell us who's worn this.
How's she supposed to do that?
You know, by the smell.
Oh, gross.
Very well. Let's see. I'm getting wind-battered mahogany, ice-cold sea spray, and mostly melted candle wax.
Great, thanks.
So Mortuga, Tadpole, Zephyr. Zephyr? No. Zephyr. Yeah, Zephyr. Zephyr's his name.
I'd love to know where Cynthia got the diagram of the wooden ship.
I thought it was supposed to be a submarine.
No, the yellowish parts. They're from an old drawing of a sailing ship. Looks like it might be from the original, too. I just wonder where she got it. I'd heard Mortuga wasn't one for writing things down, so I'd given up hope of finding a diary, but this might be the next best thing.
He made a record of every time a new person joined the submarine.
Except for when you joined, Mariana.
Well, I suppose he'd never had the chance. Emblazoned with the seafoam S, I see. It's quite an elaborate... Oh, how strange. It's never been worn.
Never?
Once or twice, at the very most. Let's see. The thicker wood is mahogany, very old mahogany. The thinner wood, though I don't know, some kind of cheap timber, perhaps.
Somebody skimped on the repairs, huh?
You know, one of the reasons I found it hard to research Mortuga was that there really wasn't much of a paper trail.
Well, seems like he changed his ways.
Yes, it's rather odd, isn't it? I wonder what compelled him to draw up a contract like this. I can't help but feel like the idea must have come from someone else. Where'd you get that? A dentist's waiting room?
There's a poster on the back cover. It's for Dirk's movie.
Oh, yes, look at that. They've given her the wrong type of necklace. The sword looks about right, though.
What's that?
Just thinking out loud. Well, that has to be a face, but it's not... It doesn't look like anyone. When was this taken?
Pretty recently, I think.
I see. So she's probably still out there. Listen, don't worry about it, seriously. Oh, good. I was worried this wasn't going to come up.
What? Cynthia and her family?
The submarine in the background?
Yes and yes. But also no. The best part of this photo is the thing on the left-hand side. It's in a glass tank. Do you see it?
Oh.
Really?
Is it a snake?
It's the silver snake, also known as the silkworm serpent. Oh, you've heard of it?
We might have. But what's it doing in the photo?
So, that submarine in the background. The silver snake is the reason that was built. Sylvia Seafoam, pictured there in the fancy jacket, she was quite fond of her serpent friend, you see, but the powers that be were demanding she hand it over to be studied. So Sylvia made a plan to go and live in a submarine and take the silver snake with her.
That's, quite ambitious.
Wait, so the sea serpent would also be living in the submarine?
Well, I don't have all the details. It's something I'm still researching.
Fuck yeah, trans rights. Carnation, hello.
Looks like gold to me.
No way. Real gold?
Why not?
I thought Symmetry was supposed to be an impoverished orphan.
Well, it's not worth anything unless she's willing to sell it.
It's a good point. It's a very good point.
Where on earth did you find this?
Cynthia had it.
I don't know. You two have all the luck. I spent a year researching silkworm and never found anything this good.
What's so good about it?
It's penned by Solomon Stonetop himself. They say he built the Stonetop Inn with his own hands, and in doing so, he founded the town of Silkworm-on-Sea. The bandages in the center smell of fearful
All the luck is we are very nosy.
It's mahogany, but it smells of salty ocean air. And the little hat smells like a dress worn by a doll.
Dress worn by a doll. Lovely.
What do you think of the pipe? Fine craftsmanship, wouldn't you say?
It's not a pipe at all. It's a secret dictaphone.
That's not a secret.
You're clearly recording people without their permission.
So?
So it's immoral.
Well, if you're going to kick up a fuss, I'll just take it back, shall I?
No, hang on. It might be useful.
Aha! I knew it.
Nope, it might be useful.
You like, but you can't deny the value of hard evidence.
Tut. I will tut. I will tut, and also I will use it. I asked you about all the suspects. I didn't. Oh my god, I got too excited.
Broad shoulders, long arms, good for reaching across a wheel. He had a hard face, but soft eyes. I'd wager he was once a very handsome man.
Do you know anything about his life before the submarine? Like if he had a family?
I'd never heard mention of his parentage, no.
But he lived in Silkworm. Do you know where exactly?
The only record I found lists him as living at the Stonetop Inn and working on board the Stonetop family sailing ship.
As the captain?
As a deckhand, and eventually as the helmsman.
So how'd he end up as the captain of a submarine?
All I could dig up was a rumor that he bought the submarine from the shipyard.
He bought it?
Or maybe he commissioned to have it built. Accounts vary on that.
Either way, how could Mortuga afford to buy a submarine?
My guess is that he didn't pay with money, but made some other kind of trade.
That is just at least one question I had.
So, Mariana, where are you from?
No fixed address. That's the way it's been for some time.
Oh, I see.
But you came to Silkworm looking for the Mortuga submarine. How come?
I go wherever I please, which usually amounts to wherever has the most interesting rumors.
I don't want to be rude, but do you ever have to do work to get money?
From time to time. I've taken up work as a tour guide, a historian, a performing storyteller.
But how did you wind up getting onto the submarine? Isn't it a secret?
Well, if it's such a secret, how did you do it?
I got a phone call from Cynthia Seafoam, and she told us to come to Silkworm.
And then the submarine came up to the harbor so we could get on.
Well, there we are. Perhaps that's how I did it, too.
Pretty easy, actually. Carnation! Carnation, good afternoon. I hope you're having a good day.
Cynthia Seafoam, the daughter of Harbour Master Sylvia Seafoam, and the stepdaughter of Donovan Drummond, the shipyard owner.
That's a pretty solid nautical heritage.
By all accounts, Sylvia Seafoam was an ambitious and outgoing sailor, but I believe they raised Cynthia to be a mechanic.
Still, sounds like Cynthia actually does have the expertise to be captain.
Who said she doesn't? Worman, I know he once worked as a newspaper journalist. Oh, that's before he changed his name, of course.
Have you read his book, Hex of the Helmsman?
I leafed through it. I must say he's got some good research skills. I'd love to know what his sources were.
What do you mean?
The book is very clearly a loose retelling of the real-life story of one Magnus Mortuga.
I like that, I like that we get all of this information. I like that we get all this information, but there's nowhere in the game that it, like, updates that. Like, I think if we go here, we get... Yeah, we get some of this info. It's just so funny how it just kind of like updates quietly in the background. Compared to the way some other games do it.
I first met Tadpole when she was on the road, travelling with a group of performers. She had longer hair back then, of course.
Did you see her perform?
I got to see a rehearsal, but that was it. After that, I joined their camp for the night. Tadpole and I shared some stories, you know. I told her how I'd just been on a research trip to a town on the coast called Silkworm-on-Sea. She told me how their group went around performing in local theatres and town halls and whatnot. I mentioned that Silkworm actually had a little theatre that might be a good fit.
How come you didn't stay with them longer?
Their leader was a real bad apple. I was rather keen to be shot of him. I saw Dirk wandering the halls this morning, like he was looking for something. I asked him what it was he'd lost, and he said he couldn't really describe it, but it looked a bit like a gun.
What?
So, something that looks like a gun, but isn't actually a gun.
I can't imagine what he was talking about.
I mean, was it a gun?
I didn't expect to find a fellow herbologist on board. Dr. Zephyr really knows his rosehip from his rosemary. He's a chemist, too. Impressive, don't you think?
I don't know. I get the sense his work is more alchemy than chemistry.
He does seem rather secretive about it. I tried asking him about his experiments, but he seemed awfully reluctant to divulge any details.
Sounds familiar?
It made me think of something from... that made me think of something from Hokum. But... Gosh, what a solid movie. That was so good. I recommend that movie.
So, Mariana, what do you make of him? Godric, I mean.
I will say, for
what a good movie.
Such a novel outfit, he's ever so quiet.
Quiet?
You disagree?
I thought his whole thing was to be deliberately obnoxious.
He wasn't like that with you?
Not at all. Whilst showing me around the submarine, he was mostly subdued. Didn't say an awful lot.
Maybe you make him nervous.
Maybe you make him nervous.
I mean, maybe everyone makes him nervous.
Air horns.
Failed. Failed. Thank you so much for the 7-month resub. Failed. Thank you so much for the 7 month resub. How the heck are you doing, friend? Good to see you.
Symmetry was the only person I didn't see on my tour of the submarine. I realized later that she'd been with Mortuga at the time.
Excuse me.
Illusion Theater?
You know what's funny? Nobody else calls it that. They all just call it the storeroom. I'm led to believe Illusion Theater is a name Miss Silkmoth came up with herself. Rather like how she came up with the name Symmetry Silkmoth.
That's not her real name?
It's not her birth name, no.
How goes the murder mystery? You know, it's going. I'm asking everybody about everything I can think about and get my hands on, and, you know, following up with new leads, and, you know, we're murder mysterying.
Sally, how do you feel about swimming?
All right, I have a doctor's appointment this afternoon. Making it hard to focus on my work. That's fair.
Nope,
I get that.
not happening.
Ooh. Okay, well, there's a chest right there.
Chest. We can't reach it while it's underwater.
What a tease.
Can...
We can't get in there right now.
Oh, we have the cell phone.
It's almost pitch black in here.
I'm guessing you didn't bring a flashlight.
We can use Dirk's cell phone.
Ha-ha!
Do you think he'll mind?
Probably not.
Point it here.
Here?
No, not there. Over here.
Like this?
You're doing it wrong. Point it over here.
Over here?
A switch.
See? I knew what I was doing.
Dumb luck.
It looks like some kind of dial.
All right, we got a puzzle for sure. Oh, yeah, here we go.
There we go.
Boom, I'm the best at puzzles.
Nice. Yeah, this room smells like rust and dirty seawater.
I kind of like it.
I knew you were gonna say that. You always like the worst smells.
I hope everything goes well with the doctor's appointment today, Failed. I hope everything's
What is
good.
that?
I have no idea. It's some kind of strange device.
What should we call it?
Oh, it's a gun. It's the thing that looks like a gun. See, Breezy didn't betray me.
A glass bottle.
At least someone hasn't betrayed Ionic.
And don't be so quick to dismiss it. One man's trash is another man's... Oh, yeah, no, it's just trash. Yeah, this room smells like rust.
kinda like
You
it.
always like the worst. What's this?
Oh, a driving license. Been cut in half. Tanya Tadpole. Not yet, at least. Damn.
Light is coming through an open drain in the ceiling.
A drain in the floor of the room above, you mean?
Literally the same thing. It's the drain.
Hey, it's open. Wasn't it closed before?
Yeah, we pulled that switch down in the bilge, remember?
So it was closed.
Well, excuse me, princess.
So the blood, I mean, it could have dripped down.
There's a wooden panel on the wall.
Can you see anything?
No, it's too dark.
Locked.
Very curious what that is.
Oh,
Don't.
I won't.
That was not convincing.
I'm sure I saw a picture of this recently, but it looked different.
Where did you see this picture?
Somewhere in the engine room? Wait, so it's a cassette player for listening to music?
Nearly.
Looks like the tape can swap out.
So?
So maybe there are other tapes.
Hey, yeah. I bet there are. Give us your professional opinion. Laser gun? Shrek ray?
Intergalactic hair dryer.
It's an antenna. A really weird antenna, but yeah. Also, it's damaged. It's starting to rust, and there's sediment in the joints. Seawater can really do a number on electronics. You gotta be careful.
I hate video games!
Never let me in. I can barely even swim.
But you live right by...
Casey, hello!
Pardon me for not swimming in the deep, freezing ocean.
Casey, hello, how are you?
There's a whole raised dais here.
What's that symbol in the middle of the floor? An 8?
No, it's an S.
Fellow video game hater, Casey Explosion. Dropping in to say a quick hi. I hope you're doing all right.
What does this do?
Nothing!
I hope you're doing all right. It's good to see you.
So she basically just confirmed it does something right.
I hate video games!
Big time.
Absolutely. Okay. So the wood to make Cornelius was...
That was not convincing.
Is from the wheel. Why? Who knows? She said she saw a picture of it in the engine room. In the engine room is the place we can't go yet.
Locked.
Right? No. Engine room. Cargo hold, not the engine room.
It's the cargo hold.
It's made entirely out of wood.
And?
And we're in a submarine, aren't we?
We still haven't solved this pin board. Okay, I really need to solve the pin board.
Nope.
So, there's a drawing of each of the suspects, one of Mortuga, and one of us too. Each one needs to be moved to the right place on the board.
That's not it.
Looks like the board's been
The shape
divided.
looks-
Of course. Remember Mariana's diary?
Right.
I'd say me, you, and Mariana. And Mortuga probably shouldn't be in any of the segments.
Oh. Okay. Well, that probably is what's wrong.
Nothing.
I'd say me. And Mortuga probably.
Is this where they are now and not... Yeah, this is where they are now. So she's here.
Nothing.
I'd say me. And Mortuga probably shouldn't be in.
This should be it.
We'll come back later.
Hang on. Oh, I have him here. He needs to be here. Okay.
It's a pinboard.
So he's here. She's here. She's here. She's here. All three of us are here. Mortuga's over there. He's over here.
Nope.
So, there's a drawing. Each one needs to be moved.
Is it where she met each of them? She didn't meet.
That's not
Looks
it.
like
The shape
of
looks-
course. Remember Maria?
I'll do this later.
Okay.
It's a big travel.
When you're done, there's something in the pouch I think we should take a look at.
I think we have to ask her.
A merciless shadow of a famous cloak.
It's you.
But how much she descends into an
So,
What was he like?
Nice guy. He tells me to wait after a little while.
What do you mean?
The light is he tells me so. Neither of them looked and Captain Mortuga. He asks that then he disappears the last time. Mr. Worman, Mr. Grip. Now.
Okay.
Imagine my excitement to finally get a good look around the Mortuga submarine. I was even given a tour by one of We began by visiting an early disappointment. The captain's cabin was locked. Mr. Grip explained how Captain Mortuga mostly keeps... We climbed down into the living quarters, where a pair of bunk rooms... An early disappointment. The captain's cabin... We climbed first, smelled of crane dust and unwatered flowers. A young woman was laying in her bed, poring over an old document.
Maybe I have it wrong. Okay, hang on.
Imagine my
Maybe what I need.
We continue. Tadpole and I caught up.
Right. So
Maybe I have them wrong. Maybe they need to be in their rooms.
Nope.
So, each one.
Oh,
That's not it.
Looks like the
shape
board.
looks familiar.
Of course.
okay.
Remember Mariana's diary?
But if we're all here together, this tells me that it has to be where they are. And she's here, and she's... I think this is where the children's theater was?
Nothing.
Or the child's room?
And Mortuga probably.
I'm off today because of a dentist appointment. Everybody's got appointments today. You have to, oh my god, everybody's doing stuff.
no. A merciless cloak.
It's you.
But how much
So, no.
What was he like?
Nice guy. He tells after a little
What
while,
do you mean?
the light is him. He tells neither of them look and Captain Mortuga. He asks the then he disappears the last time. Mr. Worman, Mr. Grip. Now.
Imagine my excitement. We began by visiting a bizarre laboratory known as the Dream Chamber. Smell an early disappointment. The captain. We climbed down into the first smell. She hasted a second bunk. Next on the tour, the room at the very end of the hall. Next on the tour, a room inhabited, by the looks of things, by a young child.
Okay, so the child's room is here.
Mythical, the room at the very end of the hallway. Well, perhaps you'll have Mr. Grip took next door, the engine room, burnished bronze. Mr. Grip took me down to the cargo hold.
Oh, the cargo hold is here.
Room. Yes, next door, the engine room, burnished bronze and tea-stained parchment.
Oh.
I am clearly wishing we continue. Mattcaulder and I.
Right.
Okay, I had the rooms wrong.
It's a pinboard.
The cargo hold's here. The engine room is here. This is the child's room. This is this. This is this. This is this. You're not anywhere. This is this. This is this. You're here.
Got it.
Okay. Hey, it turns out if you have one thing wrong, you the whole thing is wrong.
Nothing happened.
What were you expecting?
Like a secret door.
Normally, when we complete a puzzle, something unlocks and we get a new clue.
Yeah, we've been conditioned to expect it.
Yeah.
If it's a clue you want,
Hey, yo.
take a look on the back of the pinboard.
Hell yeah.
What's this?
Moon photo. Night of a full moon. Instant photo depicting a muscular man who was found in the cargo hold. Well, that's Tadpole. Waylon Wolf. All right, well, you got to tell me what that is.
When did you take this photo?
Says it right there. On the night of a full moon.
How come that guy has glowing red eyes?
Perhaps it's because of his demonic essence.
Or you used a flash?
Perhaps it's because I used a flash.
Who's the woman in the ball?
Well, that's no woman. That's a mermaid, slumbering in an ethereal bubble.
You're not going to tell us, huh?
I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
It's fair.
Tanya Tapdole. Ah, I see what you did there.
I didn't do anything.
She's not talking to you.
That says Tadpole. Was her original name, was that supposed to be Tapdole? It's very funny. Oh, that's right. We got talking to you. Okay, hang on. All right, we found new clues.
That little dapper hat he wears, I sewed myself from cotton cloth, and now he truly looks the part, mirrored to his master's garb.
The king didn't always have a hat?
Nay, was not but wood be carved, a simple stick with face adorned.
And you thought he should have a hat just because Grip wears one?
No, I saw a picture of it. At least I think I did.
Okay, you're the second person to say that you think you saw a picture of it. Okay, so hang on. This is the engine room.
Who are these guys?
Just some of my satisfied customers.
Grip, can we take a look in the basket?
Yes.
Oh.
Will you be getting out of the basket?
No.
Oh. Ah. We're learning things. So that's the other half of the wheel. So why does he have the other half of the wheel? And why did he use it to recreate his cane.
A tobacco pipe?
Yeah, sure.
No, it's not.
Yeah, sure.
I know this game. One always tells the truth and the other always lies.
No, that's not what's happening.
Yes, it is.
Sally.
A gun!
It's not a gun.
What is it?
We don't really know.
The unknown! Dost thou require this card's consent when saving souls from drowning deep?
Well, no.
Oh, it does say Tapdol.
Then what purpose doth
That's
it
funny.
serve? A werewolf? Or some hellborn fiend?
Yeah, I think it's just a guy.
But his eyes, they burn of wicked flame.
Well, it's either a wicked flame or it's just red eye from using a flash in low light.
Ah, there lies the picture of the cane, the perched upon by little hat.
I used to be perched upon by a little hat.
'Tis quaint indeed. But wait, is it of a one with that in current Godric's grasp?
Okay. Hi, Gazbar. Gazbar, you being a pest to mommy? Okay. And now you get to be a pest for me? Okay. Casper Breezy loves you. Despite you being a pest to mommy. Okay. He's just gonna sit on the side there. I need to move the cards so that the cats can sit there. I'm working on redoing the side over there.
No bladed weapon of any kind was found in the room. Yes, I noticed that too.
The missing murder weapon. Classic.
Any idea where it might be or what?
Not yet.
Let's see here. Nope. Doesn't say it anywhere. No based on, no inspired by.
Inspired by what?
True events. But then again, I suppose it is largely imaginary and mostly guess.
Who's the voice of Grimoire? I know they had an IMDb page. Edwin Tiong? I thought you knew offhand. I did not. He's apparently the voice of Hojo in Final Fantasy VII Machinima Bridged, which is a very funny thing to learn exists. Oh, he was Cyrus in Harold Halibut. Oh, hell yeah. What a good game. What an incredibly good game that I feel like not enough people talk about. Oh, he was in Unavowed. Oh, hell yeah. Boy, sounds like a musician and teacher I follow on YouTube. Yeah, I keep getting confused because I keep thinking that Symmetry is voiced by Jennifer English because it just sounds very similar, but they're not.
Wonderful, isn't it? Cornelius thinks it might be his great-grandmother. For all I know, he may be right.
It belonged to Mortuga, I assume?
Yes, and to me it sits right alongside that iron bell in his office and that stone cauldron in the storeroom. Together, they form Mortuga's collection of inexplicably cursed-looking nautical artifacts.
Maybe they do form a set.
Ah, yes. Can't really miss it, can you?
It's creeping me out, but I really want to know what it is.
I wouldn't lose sleep over it if I were you. Is that a sun?
Probably. Although it could be a wheel.
Oh, yes, wheel tablets.
Oh, it could be. It could be stimulants for captaining.
Cornelius tells me he spotted Miss Silk Moth drawing this while she was in the mess hall.
What's it a drawing of exactly?
Let's have a look, shall we? That's Symmetry, I assume. And she's sitting on the cauldron, facing a window.
We think Mortuga might have dropped this when he was killed.
You can think that all you like. Personally, I think it came from somewhere else.
If it wasn't dropped by Mortuga, perhaps it was dropped by the culprit?
Might have been neither.
You're suggesting this bottle made its own way into the crime scene?
Maybe.
This is from a ship's sail?
I think so.
Did you sell sails in your shop?
No, ship parts like that fell within the remit of the Drummond shipyard, a few doors down.
So what's the deal with this cauldron?
I've no idea.
What's the deal?
I figured you've been here a while. Surely Mortuga would have mentioned it.
He never did. Seems like he was keeping it secret.
From who?
From everyone.
Why would it need to be a secret?
Maybe he just wanted it all for himself. Yeah, whatever was in there, I mean.
It wasn't really Mortuga's modus operandi to be selfish like that. Quite honestly, it's more likely to be the exact opposite.
What, so keeping it secret was him being selfless, somehow?
Like if it was dangerous. He kept it hidden as a way of keeping you all safe.
Icebear completed
Godric
mission.
grips nautical and
Zach, hello.
precision measurement and navigation instruments. Great name.
As well, this was shortly before the rebrand.
Why'd you decide to rebrand the shop?
Zach, hello. How are you doing?
The silkworm serpent put the town in a particular sort of mood. Interest in all things nautical adventure was on the rise, you know. They put up that statue, we get tourists even.
So you capitalized on the zeitgeist.
Look at you, using the vocabulary. Where on earth did you find this?
It was just lying around. Do you know what it is?
What I do know is that it belonged to Mortuga.
But you don't know what it was actually for.
I couldn't say with any academic certainty.
What do you make of this?
A message in a bottle?
There's a little drawing.
Message in a
To
bottle.
me, it looks like a diagram.
How have we not opened this bottle yet?
I'm pretty sure Tadpole fished it out of the ocean.
That's how she got all the stuff in the room, I think.
Well, that's a delightful little habit, isn't it?
How do we not? Can we? Can we bust it open?
this belong to? Wilfred Winterbottom?
Who's that?
I just made him up.
Oh.
Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Four numbers. Four. So once I figure out who this belongs to, which I'm pretty sure I know who it belongs to now, but once we get all the info,
What's with all the needles and cogs and stuff?
It looks like Grip's halfway through fixing it. That's what I figured anyway.
Ah, thank heavens! That's what I was hoping for.
Sorry, what?
Perhaps I should explain. You see,
Yes.
Miss Seafoam came to me with a compass she needed fixing. I went to put the needle back on, but Cynthia stopped me. No, she said. The whole thing is broken. You'll have to take a look at the insides. You'll have to replace the needle. For some reason, she seemed to need it to be true.
She needed the compass to be broken.
Uh-huh.
I told her I had various spare needles I could try out as replacements, and here we are.
And you left it out so Cynthia would see it? So she'd think you were actually fixing it?
That's the idea, yes. So if you kindly put it back where you found it.
Yeah, that's what I figured from the get-go with the whole thing with the compass was whatever it was something that Cynthia didn't want to be true. Cynthia's not even in the room anymore.
Remarkable. There we are. Cornelius, look. I told you all our hard work would put us on the map someday.
How come your logo is a hot air balloon? I thought you sold stuff for boats.
Officially, we deal in the nautical and aeronautical. But in truth, the balloon motif was mostly just for fun. I'm not sure there were ever any aeronauts in Silkworm.
Is Cynthia she, her? As far as I know, yeah. As far as I know, yeah.
That's the captain, is it? And her accessories are a compass and a map.
So?
So they made her the navigator and the captain. Typical navigator erasure. I don't really deal in anything post-industrial revolution. Try Cynthia.
Oh?
Teenage girl, cell phone. Just seems like a natural fit, wouldn't you say? Worman's still attempting to...
I like the idea that I show him a cell phone and he's like, whoa.
I'd rather thought he'd be done by now. Inked on the back of this letter or code. It's detailing how and when and where to find the Mortuga submarine. This Ibis person claiming to have information on Mortuga.
You know who that is?
No, Mortuga never mentioned anyone by that name. Not to me, anyway. There's some kind of pattern. It almost looks pictorial.
Does it mean something?
It might do. I imagine poor old Zephyr's been trying his best to figure it out.
I never noticed it had a... Music in the background sounds like "Hello, my man."
Good heavens.
Something catch your eye?
Rumored to be lost at sea requires a special key. Is that right?
The mermaid's tongue? Do you know anything about it?
No, can't say I do. Based on this, I wonder if it may not even be real. After all, there isn't even a photograph. That's just a drawing.
I should have said when she was here, but everybody go follow Casey. Casey streams every so often as well and is a confirmed video game sicko.
A crystal ball. Oh, how quaint. What's that? What's it for? Oh, you know, the usual. Whispering questions into the great unseen beyond, hoping without hope to get a response.
Ugh, that is room temperature and it's not as good now. Ugh.
Do you know if Zephyr made this himself?
He must have done.
I shouldn't have had that.
When I first got here. In fact, I'm pretty sure he measured Mortuga's head to get the shape right.
What's the deal with this blueprint? It's kind of a mess.
Like blueprints!
They say Mortuga bought an incomplete submarine and then paid for it to be completed. So it only makes sense that the blueprint's as ramshackle as the ship itself.
Like blueprints?
Where did he buy it from?
How'd he pay for it?
One, the shipyard, I imagine. And two, I have no idea. He'd never seemed to have any money. Mortuga's log. Let's find the entry about me, shall we? Here it is, right after Zephyr's. Godric Grip rescued from hot air balloon accident. Refer to it as an accident. A merciful gesture indeed. Yes, this was clearly made by someone who understands the value of iconography.
You mean the S emblems?
The whole thing?
Do you know how the wheel got damaged?
It looks in working order to me.
No, look. Some of the spokes are different. Looks like they broke off and got replaced.
You're quite right. Although it's not exactly at odds with the ship as a whole, is it?
Meaning?
Look around you. She's a ramshackle old thing. Sturdy, yes, even handsome in places, but undeniably a patchwork of sorts. Two individuals in contention of the ownership, however recent developments exposed. No, I don't like it.
No, what's wrong with it?
The wording. It's too vague. It could be about anything.
But if it's not about Cynthia and Mortuga, what would it be about?
I couldn't say, but I stand by it. There's a chance Cynthia's got the wrong end of the stick. She oughtn't be captain after all. Oh, sorry, Cornelius. He doesn't like it when I say wrong end of the stick. Are there really only two characters?
It's just a poster. I'm sure there are more in the actual film.
If it sticks to the novel, there actually might only be two characters.
I mean, there's at least the third, because they made a third action figure, so.
Goodness me.
What's it a photo of?
Well, it's a face. I suppose we can agree on that.
Doesn't look like any face I've ever seen.
No, well, perhaps you ought to count yourself lucky. Oh, yes, I remember hearing about this. A submarine constructed by the harbour master and the shipyard mechanic, who I believe was her husband.
Where'd you hear about it?
Just gossip from around town. Bingo! Lillian's locket in the flesh!
And Lillian is... who?
By all accounts, some kind of sorceress.
How come you know about this?
Well, it's a brass trinket, and thus it's often placed within the jurisdiction of my expertise.
Sure.
Rip, what do you know about this document?
Ah, yes. I believe it belongs to Cynthia, and she gave it to Mortuga shortly after she first arrived.
Didn't Moon say it was gold? She did.
Why does it have a bandage around the middle?
Cornelius? Oh, he fell down the stairs. The clumsy old thing.
On a submarine. It's all just ladders, isn't it?
I promise you that's not the issue I have with that statement.
That's it, Mariana's pipe. She let you see it.
She did.
And? Did you discover anything?
We did.
Well, all right then. End of conversation, apparently.
Yeah, we did it to somebody for once.
Do you know what this does?
Doesn't appear to do anything, does it? Perhaps it's broken.
Could you fix it?
I only deal with the mechanical, the clockwork, and, at a push, the hydraulic. Tonya Tabdo. Ah, there you go. Sorry. Oh, I don't know. She probably did it to reduce drag, you know, like an aerodynamics thing. Hydrodynamics, I guess, if that's a thing.
He'll just have an entire conversation by himself, huh?
Yes.
Aha! This must be where Madame Tadpole got her stage name.
You think? She's not called Madame Mermaid Orb.
Okay, but think about it. Come on.
Okay, so you're not really an aeronaut, but you did own a hot air balloon for some reason?
For most of its life, it was just ornamental. We put it out the front of the shop as a billboard.
No wonder you crashed if you were trying to fly an ornamental billboard.
And then after you crashed it, you brought it inside the submarine?
You'd rather I just let it sink into the ocean? Besides, it's useful. Anytime I want to reread our company mantra, it's printed right there.
And anytime you wanted to check your opening times, they're right there.
Quite right.
Oh, look. There you are, with the cane, as ever.
Of course, Mr. Grip always has Cornelius Kane by his side.
But why? What's the point?
I don't know what to tell you. It's just my shtick.
Oh my god.
On that note, I'm gonna take a break. That's a great place. That's a great place to take a break. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take my break. I'm gonna have my snack and refresh my tea. If you haven't recently, make sure you get up, move around, go to the bathroom, have some food, have breakfast, have some caffeine. Make sure you're drinking water, all that good stuff. When I get back, we'll do Game Duel and we'll dive back into this. So see everybody in just a little bit.